Go.
Stop.
Go.
Stop.
Go.
Stop.
Go.
Stop.
Don't worry about him.
He's coming.
No. Go.
Stop.
Go.
Stop.
And I don't know why I'm picking one for you or Noah. I love you, Noah. Noah did it for you.
Good.
I love that smug look. Like,
Uh-huh.
I didn't even, I knew, and then I looked up at the computer and he's just smiling already. Like, yeah, I did that. I did that. Okay. Go.
Stop.
Okay. Turn off my little fan here. I was trying to stay warm. Like I said, our furnace went out. So I got this like tiny little heater right now that's keeping me warm if I stay in a spot here. Anyway. So the first thing that they're talking about is like a fire. It's coming down to like the roots, to your back, to your hips, like to the center, to the middle. There's like a lot of pain or a lot of tightness or tension that's going on there, radiating out throughout like the center of the abdomen, coming out into the front part of it. And this is coming down to like holding everyone's burdens, holding the pain, holding in the emotion, like you thinking that you have to do this alone. Now, I want to say this too, and why it took me a while is there was a series of events that played out in between this conversation that we're having too. And Noah and I already had a talk, and then I spoke with other people, and now I'm coming back, and that's why it took a while, so that I can give you the whole kind of message that he's been trying to get to me for a while. But you know, I was
no in the meantime.
Both of us, and realistically, everything in this this also, we're recording this because this is apparently going to be a new series that him and I are doing. So that is just needing to be said because he is kind of stepping in also, and I hear him, and he's overtaking some of the guides right now. So had to get some of that out for you to know, and also acknowledge to you, Noah, that I did hear the messages and the information and stuff that you were giving out. Caught up since I last saw you. I got it. Anyway, and you have his computer?
Yes.
Or whatever you need. Okay.
Yes.
I guess I shouldn't have even asked. I already knew.
But
I guess
Zoom, so
yeah, yeah. Anyway, okay.
Yeah,
so back to them, Noah. You gotta back off a bit. I know. I love you. But going back to the reading. Okay. So the fire and the pull and the whatever in the abdomen, like it's also going into like the hips and the butt. And it's almost like this. I want to like, and I'm feeling it too. It's pretty intense. Like I want to cry, I want to cry. But like, what is that going to do? What's that going to release? Like, I don't even know where to start. Is it going to stop if it starts? Like this, like, I can't do it. I need help right now. And so I'm seeing like the cracks, and I'm seeing things go through, and this is where he is getting more of that arthritis, and he is also trying to pick up from you. So this is him now coming in and adding on to this. So this is really interesting because I've never had anyone else add on. This is the first for me as much as it is for you, because usually I have the guides and I can't talk to other people. Like I can't look at their eyes, I can't speak to them, I can't acknowledge the human form when I'm doing readings, because they interrupt what the guides are saying. But Noah is actually jumping in right now and speaking on the same frequency that the guides are. So I can hear him perfectly fine, and it's not interrupting. He's like having conversations and adding on to things. So this is where he was saying, yes, I need your help. Like, we need your help as a family. He's saying that Joe is starting to hurt. Joe's feeling it. His muscles are getting more intense. There's something going on with his blood. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's like anemia or a sickness or like, I don't know what it is, but he's showing me that Joe's taking it in the blood. You're taking it in the back, and that Adriana's taking it in the mind, and he is taking it in his bones. So all you guys are taking it in a different way. And so he's like, it's time that we need to release. Like, why do we continue to hang on to the burdens? Why do we continue to hang on to it? Like, how can we do it and nobody else can do it? Like, that's not a thing. It's making him very upset because he sorry, like I said, I'm waiting for the guy too. So it's making him upset because he knows people, and me included, and other people, and you, like, stop being so lazy with your wisdom. You know, it's almost, and that's where the guides are coming through too. And they're saying that to you, they're saying that to me, they're saying that to the people that are listening. And that's why, like, no, and the guide said, you have to record this. This is kind of a universal thing, but also he's directing it to mother, because he is noticing that the mothers, or the true mothers, and what he states in motherhood is those who see the world as their children, not just women who have babies, but the goddesses that are taking on the energy. Like, it's coming to them. It's coming to, like, the feminine healers. That's coming to the feminine energy. And he is identifying as, I am more feminine. And that's why he is soft. And that's why he's tender and whatever. And we're talking, of course, energy. We're not saying that he is identifying as a female. We're saying that he identifies that he has more feminine energy, and that's why he has so much patience and so much care for everybody, whereas Adriana is, let's get it done, let's get through this, why are we wasting time? She is more of the masculine energy. And so he's saying, like, that the feminine energy, those feminine energy that are taking on, I will nourish, I will keep surviving, I have to keep surviving, so you keep surviving, and I need to still put out love, even though I know you're being a naughty child, kind of thing. And this is like people with nonprofits. This is, like I said, healers, they're gurus. He's saying a lot of them are more feminine because the world needs that tender love and kindness, and not so much harshness. But it is to the point right now where that feminine energy has been holding the burden for so long that it's about ready to snap into the masculine energy. So this is where you're going to start to snap. He is showing that the healers and the gurus and like the like real religious spiritual leaders, whatever, or like the truthers, the let's be real, like people that actually know, not just say that they know, kind of thing. It's coming into their bodies. Like, we've been taking this for so long and we don't need to anymore. Like, we need that masculine energy, and we need to call back that masculine energy. And this is where he has been more frustrated, where you've been more frustrated, where there's been more frustration. And now we're going back to all the guides saying, yes, the frustration has been world, because we were going through this hate, and then all of a sudden we realized, like, okay, love is the answer, but we also gave too much love and too much you're interrupting, Noah. I know you're laughing and giggling. He's like, we got it. She's listening. So the guides are kind of looking at him. And that was funny because he just totally overtook whatever. Because he has a perfect word. And so this is where Noah's thing is coming into fruition right now too. We gave too much freedom. We tried to love so much that we gave too much freedom that we didn't set the boundaries, and we didn't say why the boundaries need to be set or why things were put into place. And so we allowed laws of the universe, we're not talking government, we're not talking authority, we're not whatever, but the laws of the universe, we seem to have forgotten, and we allowed that energy then to no longer take authority. And so this is where the masculine energy and the creator is coming back full force right now, saying we need obedience, we need people to take responsibility. No longer can we pretend like we're lazy, no longer can we play ignorant, no longer can we play stupid. All of the information has been given, all of it has been presented, all of it has already been displayed through the books, through meditation, nature, through internet, through people, through telepathy, through connection to source and connection to self and connection to Fibonacci. The resources are already there. If you don't want to participate in this universe, if you don't want to participate in what needs to happen, and you don't want to say what needs to be done, then you are making a choice to be ignorant. You are making a choice to be stupid. You are making a choice to not and betterment the world. And the guides and the carriers and the healers and the people that not only obtained the knowledge, but earned the right to wisdom. And they're separating that anybody can read, anybody could hear, anybody can listen, anybody can get information. But to use the knowledge in a way that serves the entire world, low cost, low information, and I see them just taking everything away, and they're like taking it down to the simple things, like bringing it down to the simple and then utilizing that information so that it applies to everything is wisdom. But so wisdom means looking into the now and how it's going to serve now and what the actual effects are going to be down the road, and knowing what to do and what not to do. And this is where you, and they're coming back to you specifically, Sharon, not the universe. And maybe this is for other people, but they're pointing to you.
Mhm.
You have access. You have the same access that I have and the same access that everybody else has. You actually have more access to Noah and to Adriana and to the guides than anybody else does. And this is coming to you with love. And no, I got the same thing from Noah. If you're not utilizing the information, it's because you're choosing to be ignorant at this point. And you don't want to go. And now they're pointing to you to say, because you've already had that power and you've already had that wisdom and you've already had all of that, the resources, you got scared. You got afraid because you realized how much you impacted the world. And so now you're afraid and you're hiding behind that fear, and you're choosing to be irresponsible, and you're choosing to be ignorant to telepathy or to your children or to spreading the word. because it's a heavy burden for you to carry. However, you've continued to carry that for so long, and now universal and to you, and this is my message too, that as much as we didn't want to carry it, we carried it more. And that's why we're hurting, because we didn't want to hurt people with what the truth would be. We didn't want to scare them. We wanted to tiptoe around them. We wanted to make sure that they wanted to test the water. And we can't do that anymore because we're all going to break and the floods are going to open. So time to step up, go through the pain, go through the wisdom, and it's time for us to come out and start telling the world, because we're going to break and it's all going to come out anyway. So it needs to come out right, and it needs to come out connected. So you cannot use this fear anymore. And healers cannot use this fear, and truth seekers can't. If we die saying the truth, then we came here for our purpose, because we are here to speak truth, and we are here to make connections, and we are here to show that human knowledge, human species, humans alone, what sets us apart is we have the ability to do whatever we want to do. We can trump science without doing research. We can trump mathematicians. We can do whatever we need to do as long as we connect to ourselves, connect to Creator, and connect to the thing that we want to listen to. That could be an object, that can be a person, that can be whatever it wants to be. But we have to make that acknowledgement and surrender to that true connection, and then utilize that. And this is where Noah talked to me about, when you have that point of connection that is pure and you can speak about the essence of something or someone, that's a gift, and it shouldn't be tossed in the corner or sold to somebody else who doesn't know how to use it. And I got to answer the door.
Okay.
Hey, come. Cedric, come, please. Yes, good boy. Go lay down.
Yeah, we're gonna send Drake off to Turkey and have him do some training, like, you go to.
Okay, good. Okay, so can we go in that door? Yeah. Okay, so.
Are we with you?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
When you did haul the other one down?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
We'll just put it to the side and haul it back up.
Did they, they hauled it down before they left yesterday?
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah. What else is going on with that field? Oh, yeah. You're not part of the week, but I think we have some new before. We have a meeting with, what do you call it?
Sorry.
And,
Okay.
yeah, dude,
Wow, that's going to be hard to jump back in. Okay. So let's get there.
those off, we're on it when it's in the field.
Okay, so the guys are back in too. So we know that the darkness is coming, or that the bad thing, the evil is coming, and that it has soaked in to the cities, to the people, to the grounds, to the lands, to the universe. And so for those people who truly have wisdom are starting to give up and saying we give up on humanity, and this is for me too. We give up on humanity. We gave up on, like, who cares? We care about nature, we care about lands. And so a lot more of us are fleeing to heal little by little, or heal the lands and whatnot. If we all connected with Creator, truly, if we all connected with ourself, truly, and we all focused on cleansing ourselves, but expanding ourselves in a way that can penetrate through the universe in a loving way, we have the ability. I just have to show you this if I can. So this is how they're showing me. So this is like a black stone that you had picked, and it looks all dark and it looks black. And so what they're showing is, like, we feel like all of this has come before us, all of us is around us and whatnot. And that's the way that we're starting to see the world, that it's corrupt. But what we're not seeing is there's still enough faith and there's still enough hope to radiate through. And if we can just start with a little people who are radiating true truth and true love, it can penetrate through the center of this darkness and eventually purify the world again. And that's what you're here for. And that's what he's showing, is that you need to go through your pain. You need to tell people that you're hurting. You need to ask for help. You need resources. We need resources. You need friends. You need connections. We need a good support system. And that's where the guides are saying, get through this pain, cry, scream, whatever, like, go to the chiropractor, go to the yoga, go to the exercise, like, get rid of this pain. But we need to dive into the pain, not run away from it anymore. So if the pain in the back is hurting, find out how it hurts the most, and then find out how to take care of it, either through breath, either through taking oral things, tea or tinctures, or even medications, or whatever it needs for your body to feel better. Get in that place. But as it's starting to go through it, like, ask yourself, is this your pain or is this somebody else's? Because you're going to start to teach yourself as well as others around you. And when you start the teachings, that's when you're really going to get your heart, because the heart is growing callous. The heart is growing tired. The body's growing tired. Everything's growing tired. It's like trying to stay alive, drowning in ice right now. And you're like, as much as there's something up there, it's slippery. And so there's not anything to grasp onto. So panic is starting to strike. Energies are starting to become chaotic. And we need to just surrender, take our breath, be in the cold and the pain for a little bit, but consciously gather yourself and say, how am I going to get out of this? Because if we panic, we're missing things. We're surviving. We're just doing things without reacting, without thinking things through. And so therefore, we're not going to grasp anything that's real or anything that could hold us. We might grasp things for a little bit, just enough for us to feel that wasn't real, and we're going to slide away again. So now it's time that we say, okay, how are we going to do this? And then slowly be able to get up by maybe stretching out on your back and pushing your body and your hands against the ice, and then rolling your way on top. But we need to start finding ways to distribute ourselves so we're making the least amount of ripples and commotion. Because when we do that, then we can just start to flow with the nature, flow with the things that are happening around us. So we need to surrender in that form and work with the tools that we have rather than trying to outsource and gather more tools. We don't need them.
But how do you get that?
We need things to stay. This is me and my crystals of like, you know, they're like, we need the crystals to stay. We don't need to be doing, you know, whatever, but we need them to stay. We need our woods to stay only if they fall or only if things come into our place. Should we have them? But we need to start resourcing more from ourselves rather than things outside of us. And the more that we resource on the things outside of us, the less we will have for ourselves. Because even when we have more things around us, whether it's gifts or whether it's money or people, the more we're integrating energy. And so therefore, get rid of the things that you don't need so we can start focusing on the things that are important. And that is going to come to a whole nother darkness, a whole nother rerouting, a whole different side of consciousness that we have not developed yet, because our human mind is still thinking that we need things, people, items, herbs, food. Thank you. And that's why he was talking about the food yesterday of like, we don't need this, or we've just trained our bodies to train or to think that we need this thing, but we don't need anything but ourself and connection to creator. And once that is established, or connection to source, whatever you want to say, nature, when you're truly connected, you have everything you need, and the energy that you need will already be fulfilled and will already be in you. If humans could sustain who they are, what they are, utilize the resources within, the branch and the expansion of true wisdom would reach a different level that it has not yet in this human state of mind. We will be able to reach telepathy. We will be able to all speak through the heart, to help each other through pain, to be able to expand consciousness in a way that we are growing. I got to tell you the image that they're showing me too. So this is a fun trick that I learned too. I got this fancy little glass, and this is not what I make my tinctures in, and it makes my mind think that I'm being bougie when I drink it. So get yourself a nice tea glass or a tincture glass. I love it. I put it right by my tinctures, and nobody else gets to touch it either. So it's only my lips and my energy that's been on it. You need one of those. Anyways, but what I'm seeing, what the image that they're showing is from Free Guy, and at the end we're living when nobody has to work, nobody has to worry about finances. Like, they're with the dinosaurs, and they're with the fairies, and they're with all, like, anything that humanity could have, but it was like this symbiotic relationship. And that's what they're showing me to identify with people. What it is, like, we could have it all. And we keep thinking as humans, like, we need more of this, we need more of this. Like, I can have more, I can have this all. But it's like, but you don't need any of that. If you truly have yourself, then everything will work its way. Because when you know how to work the mind, you know how to work the body, and you know how to work the soul, you're not going to need tinctures. Hilarious that I had and bring that up. You're not going to need the medicine. You're not going to need anything. You just have yourself. But as long as we're connected and we continue to try to integrate, or to be where human society is going right now with, like, let's just be ignorant and let's be stupid while we have this other gang of people that have mass amount of knowledge and they seem to be the elite. Well, they're not the elite. Everybody has the same resources. Everybody has the availability to have the information, but do you have the time, the dedication, and are you willing to take the burden of the world when you truly gain this wisdom? Because you can't unsee it, you can't undo it. And the more that you hold it and don't tell people and don't share it and don't whatever, the more it's going to sit inside you. And that's where like Atlas shrugs, or the Atlas shoulders come down and down and down, because eventually that energy stays in us if we don't let it out. So as long as it comes down, we're getting sickness, we're getting illnesses, we're getting whatever. And it's not the GMOs, it's not the fluoride, it's not whatever that is breaking us. It's our mental state of being. It's the fear. It's the we don't want to. It's the I don't know what I'm going to do if it happens. And that's really what it comes down to. And we want to blame other things. And yes, they have their part. Yes, they can change things, but the overall person could actually take a vaccine, could actually take fluoride, could actually drink poison, can do things, and their spirit, if set right, would get through all of it. If their mental was set right, they could get through it. Because the physical body matches the spirit and the mind. And if the spirit and the mind aren't right, because we have so much knowledge that we've shared and it seems scary and it's a burden and it seems like a lot. And when we tell people, they lose their mind and they don't know how to take it. That's not our problem anymore. That's not our problem that they want to be ignorant. That's not our problem that they go into a complete mental breakdown because the truth was finally shown to them, because the truth has been shown to them the whole time. They have chose not to see. So stop being blind, Sharon. Take your blindfolds off. Don't even it's not being blind. It's that you're choosing. Like they're showing you with a blindfold on, me too, and this is why I got my tumor, is like, we know, but nobody's listening. And when they look at us, we're the weirdos. So if we put these blindfolds on, right, then the rest of the world won't see who we are, and we can't see who they are, because you can't see past that. And we're hiding our soul, and we're hiding who we are, and we're hiding our energy, because the eyes carry all of that. And we know better. We need to take it off, and we need to see the world for what it is. And let's be real. They're a bunch of children not wanting to be adults, not wanting to take responsibility, and choosing the consciousness for the world for us, because we're allowing them to be the people that we look for. We're allowing, because we don't want to be on the internet. We don't know how to figure this stuff out. We don't know how to whatever. Like, we could just be recording like this. And this is what Noah wants as a show. And this is why he keeps saying, don't edit, don't edit, don't edit, don't take out on our show. Let's just be real. Let's not do edit. We don't need fancy cameras. We don't need fancy anything. We just need to start speaking. That's it. There's no excuses. You got a computer. I got a computer. He's got a computer. Everyone who's watching this has a computer. So just turn it on and just start doing. And when we start doing, the world hopefully will have enough faith in themselves to know that they have the ability to do it too. And if they could all come to that conclusion, they all know how smart, how confident they are, because we're not allowing the ignorance anymore. And if they want to be ignorant, that's on them. But some of the world doesn't want to be, and some of them need to go through the pain that we're going to have to go through to be able to grow. That's what this universe is about. So step up to the game. I got to step up mine. And apparently Noah wants to do podcasts, and he wants to do interviews with people, and he wants to do this weekly. Well, he says daily. Like every morning we get up and we have talk with Melissa, Noah, Sharon, and Adriana, or whoever, you know, want whoever else you guys will bring on, you know, he says you guys got lots of people to talk to and whatever. But we just talk. We be real. We tell them how it is. But I gotta go and let my pup out. So that will, well, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say it'll probably take about 5 minutes. I gotta watch him. So I don't know if you guys want to take a break or you guys want to come back. I think let's come back, Noah, in a bit. And you guys can have a break because I know he has more to say, but he wants to get our podcast or our video like a whole nother YouTube channel. It won't be just Euphoric Source. It'll be just real.
Nice.
Let's just be real is what it's going to be called. So let's just be real, guys.
I love it.
Yes. So I'm going to let him out and I'll be back with you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. I don't know. What do you want me to do, Noah? We just want to come back in 5 minutes?
Come back in 5 minutes? Okay.
So I guess we're leaving it. We're leaving it recording?
Yep. He says, yeah.
Oh, well, maybe, you know what? He has stuff to say. Sorry, Noah. So I'm leaving and you guys, he
Okay.
has to add on to that. So he has a lot
Okay.
to tell the world. Tell him, Noah, you and your mom, you guys talk. This is
Okay.
all about us, right?
Okay. Here we go.
So I'll come back and I'll hear what he had to say.
Okay. Sounds good.
Put it
All
on
right.
both of you. It's both of
I-
y'all are the stars. They
Trying
need
to
to
get it-
see him doing his hand thing and everything. And
There
your
you go.
hand thing.
All righty. Here we go. We're just going to use this phone instead. So we're going to use, yeah, I got this facing the wrong way, don't I? Where's my board? There we go. There's the board. There you go. And you can see here. Oh, I can't see that very well. Whoops. Where'd we go? Oh, no. Get video.
So what else is there? Bells and whistles.
Get down here. Hold on. Somehow I touched a button. I don't know where I went.
So.
What did I do? What did I hit? I hit something. Push to gallery view. Oh, where we are here. Here we are here.
Mentioned that he was interested in like C-47E as a
Active speaker.
increase in power
So why?
availability. With that? Oh, you did, okay. So we're calling that
Oop.
the RAGH.
There we are. Okay. And I'm going to switch this. Think we can face this over here? What do you think? All right, I'm going to do it like that. And we'll try. Okay, see if that works better. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I'm complicated.
Now, plug in the plan, the 47E configuration, call it 47R, I don't care whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we'll do that. It's a lot easier. Don't get software a little bit.
Oh, and turn that up.
Good job, Melissa.
Two blade rotor that has a lot of flexibility into it versus a four-bladed rotor. The inertia is a lot.
Hope to start podcast soon.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Adriana. Adriana, stop in and say hi.
Just saw her doing it too. She's like, I got a message for the world.
We have several friends ready soon.
Yep.
Dear friends, so excited.
Yeah.
Dear friends, so excited.
Sorry, that's supposed to be delete. Ah.
So what did I miss?
Let's see. Not much because I had a blooper. I touched something and we went away.
Oh no.
Let's see if I've got save things here. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, not much. You got here we go.
Good job, Melissa.
Good job, Melissa.
Hope to start podcast soon.
Hope to start podcast soon.
We have several friends ready soon.
We have several friends ready soon. Actually, there's one lady that we met on LinkedIn in England that she wants to see how we can do some collaborations. And so she wants to Zoom soon. And yeah, that'd be cool.
Dear friends, so excited.
Dear friends, so excited. So yeah, we've got some special guests ready to go. And yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what Noah and I were talking about in between our conversation this morning, where I had to let you go to get a message.
She's like at the doorway. It's like,
Oh,
come on.
she's fine. She'll pop in at some point.
Yeah.
So Noah had said pretty much to me in nice words, Melissa, I know your body hurts. I know you're tired, and me too. My body hurts. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And he said, imagine what it's like to not be able to speak that though. And when you're not here and you're not paying attention and we're not connecting, I lose a lot of my voice. But also, we can at least do this every day. I can get up on the phone. You can sit, I can sit, we can talk. And we have a lot to talk about with the world. We have a lot to answer. We have a lot to say. So Noah wants us to start doing video chatting, recording them, and then just putting them out there for everyone to see. We'll get comments, we'll get people asking questions, and we'll answer those questions as they're coming in. We're going to get lots of people. We're going to get people that also want to speak telepathy that we are going to have to channel through, and that they're going to also be the guest speakers per se, the guest non-speakers, you know, but they speak so much that it's hard to say in human words. So we will have our non-speakers speak, and we're going to allow this to be their platform for that talk. They've sat back, they've observed, they understand, they know, but it's time that we start explaining that to the world. So this will now be a weekly meetup or more, but for sure we can say weekly. And we're just going to record, and we're going to channel, and we're going to put messages out to the world. We're going to explain things to people, and then we are going to just put it out there, and that's it. It's not going to be anything that we need fancy. It's not going to be whatever, because we are going to show the world we don't need that stuff. We just need knowledge. We need wisdom. We need energy, and we need truth. And that's all people really need, not the crystals, not the essential oils, not all the meditation stuff that I like, not all these books. So it's time to get raw, get ready, get dirty, get real. And, you know, if people are going to choose to be ignorant, that's fine. Let them be ignorant, but we don't have to participate in that anymore. And we're not going to try to participate in that anymore. We are here because we know that humanity still can be saved. There are still things that can be preserved. And if we can align ourselves just for a few minutes or just with enough people, the purity of the universe can be reset and we will start seeing a change within. So that's kind of what we talked about. And yeah, he told me like, yeah, I get it. You're not doing much. And yeah, you can't, but now you can, you know, he called me out. He's like, now you can at least sit up. Now you can at least talk. Now you can whatever. So that's fine. You don't need to work on the documentary or the book if you can't, but you can sit up and talk to me and my mom on a computer at least once a week. And I'm like, yes, no, I can do that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to
Nice.
what we're gonna do. No, I want you to talk to the people. I know through telepathy, it's super easy, but it also really gives them a lot more in your mom integration when you can communicate with your hands, not your mind. I know it takes a lot more energy for your mind to actually connect with your fingertips, but what do you want to say to them?
He says thumbs up. He's like, Mom's a little bored on this one because I'm using the little phone.
What the heck, Mom?
I know, but all right, here
He
we go.
says hi.
Hi. Oops.
I know, it's like, really? I gotta do all that?
Okay.
So Melvin is our first guest on the show today.
Cool.
He is a Siamese marble cat, half Bengal, half, well, not half, I'd say. He's got Bengal, Siamese, and Tabby in him.
Oops, hold on. This keeps getting longer and longer. All right.
Good.
Animal communication, yes.
There's a lot to say.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, hold on. Hopefully there's no typos here because I'm gonna hit play.
Dear friends, meet us here every week. Very cool. First guest, next segment, animal communication.
Did you hear all that? Oh.
Yes. So Noah, that's something you can teach me. So I've been working with Noah, kind of helping him do energetic healings. He's always known how to do it. So I'm not saying that he doesn't. He's always known how to do it. But truth be told, Mom was a little skeptic, not really sure.
Yes.
So we just got to explain to Mom what he was doing and how he was doing things. And then explain on my end a little bit more of what it's like coming into the human side. Maybe that's a segment that we'll do later. We'll do that. But one thing that Noah is going to be able to teach me is animal communication, because I am not very good about that. And that is something that he knows how to work with kind of in the spirit world. But when it comes to being on the human side, it's a little different also. So we're working on getting him a little bit more, and his mom has been working more than I have in all of his life, getting him integrated into this human realm. And so now it has all come to a point where everything is ready to go. So Mom has been our networker and our person that has been a great social media person. She is highly intuitive herself, although she won't admit it. But us intuitives have tried to speak the same communication that she just did with Noah, with much failure. I cannot work with his hands. I can work with his mind. I don't understand the body. She understands the body very nicely. And not only can she do it with her kids, but she actually does it with other people's kids who are nonverbal and their parents don't have the ability to do it. She teaches people how to do that. And that's going to be another segment that we're going to have. So we do have so much to talk about. Just, I mean, two things, three things right there. Boom. We got our first, well, this is our first episode and then the rest will be there. Yeah. So anyways, yes, friends, we're excited to have you. Sharon, I want you to talk a little bit.
About
What you think of this whole thing? We just kind of put this on you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always been about the mother's intuition. And when we had a show over the weekend, I was talking to other moms saying, yeah, it's just remembering the abilities. We all have it. And I've got to stop saying I can't do it or it's hard. So I've stopped doing that because it is coming. And when you've told me, Melissa, just to keep talking, and instead of freezing up, I keep talking and I feel like I'm rambling on, and then all of a sudden something smart comes out, and it's like, where'd that come from? It's me. And he's like, Mom, you're so silly. It's like, you can see that on his face. It's like, yes, so moms read the faces. It makes me feel better. There we go.
So he's talking to me, but also he's talking to some, like he's showing me that he's actually talking with other people. So he's prepping, and during this, just like in the documentary, he puts out information that almost taps into the internet to get people to come forth and whatnot. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing now. What'd you think of your reading?
It's very good, very helpful. Made sense with a lot of things. A lot of new people we met this past weekend that said some similar things, and they were able to tap into different issues. And it's so validating when you'll get 10 different strangers tell you the same thing on my certain block chakras. And it's like, yeah, I know I need to work on that. And so then I start asking my children, because people think that I get all these free sessions. Well, I don't ask, and they don't always just give me what I need because they want me to learn. And I know that'll be a segment because the moms, we don't ask, and we don't ask for the help. So this is where we need to tap into our own abilities, or if we have superhero children that I call you to help unblock some of the chakras and to be able to open that third eye.
Oh, are you done?
I've already shoveled.
Did you see the thumbs up? Yeah.
Yep, I can see him. He's like, okay, just found something in the universe I need to work with, and this needs my attention now. And this is pretty big, so I'm done. Which is fine. That's how we end our segments, right? This is true. This is reality. This is what happened. So Noah is going to leave us, and he is going to go work on his universal energy and work on calming stuff down. And he says, Mom, I'm not saying you're silly or you're stupid or you're anything. I'm just saying, you know better.
And I am still learning.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I love when it's like, yeah, Mom gets it.
Yep.
A lot of times it takes talking to someone else like me. He'll match me up with a lot of clients will come up, and he'll be on break, and I'll start talking, and it's like, oh, we were supposed to connect first. This is why. It makes sense, because then we can relate to each other, and then Noah will come in. It's like, okay, I get this. And this whole last weekend, it seemed like it was my show. It's like, I kept telling everyone ahead of time that it was my turn to learn and take everything in. And it was really cool. Yeah.
And going back to the message, and one thing that, I want to say is when we're talking about like truth, this is part of that when you're really connected, when a person's connected, like all the same leaders, all the same gurus, all the same connected people,
Mhm.
Spiritual people, whatever you want to call, I mean, not even, you know, some people just fall into it. Maybe they're hallucinating, or maybe they're in a sickness, or they're on psychedelics, or, you know, who knows, mental illness. I don't think they're illnesses. I think they're powers, but anyways, we'll all come to the same conclusion. And that's what I'm saying with truth is out there, and all will come to the same conclusion. All who are connected will see the same thing. All who are with the consciousness will know truth and know undoubtedly what the truth is. And this is where you're saying 10 different people are getting connected. That's the universe trying to show you and trying to affirm and trying to say, yes, 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 yes. And all of these people have the same visions and the same words for you, because they're all coming to the same conclusion. Because when you dip into the true human consciousness, there's nothing you're going to find that is like, oh my God, I just found something new. Like, no, you're finding the same truth that has been out there, that it never changed, just how we perceive it or how we adapt to it or react to it
Yeah.
is the thing that changes it.
Mhm.
So anyways, Noah's like, come on, I'm done. I need my time apart. I'm trying really hard to hang in here. I love you guys. I'll see you later. We'll figure out the logistics later. I'll let you rest. Talk to your mom, Noah, give her days, and we'll figure it out. Okay.
Yep. Sounds good.
Love you
Bye.
guys. Bye.